Okay, so here we are back on the home screen, which is the first screen you see when you log into your account. And if we click over here, we're going to look at doing shift reports. So we click shift report, which gives us the drop down menu, and we go into create report. We start by clicking date, which of course is more often than not the date that you are doing your shift, but sometimes you might have to backlog it and therefore fill it in post shift. Morning, evening or afternoon shift, depending on which one it is. We'll select the appropriate one, and then we'll choose the location that the shift has been completed in. This location menu is customizable in checklists and locations. The location drop-down list is customizable, and you can do that in the checklist and locations. The shift report starts by completing the staff summary. This is a quick overview of what occurred during the shift from a staff perspective. If a staff member was absent, obviously you can click yes. And then you click the add more button to select who it was and input that information there. Was the manager advised? Yes. John Smith was advised. If we do that, we can easily delete it if that was incorrect information, or we can just click no. Next, any staff spoken to during the course of the night. Again, if we click yes, it gives us some additional options, who the staff member was and why they were spoken to. So here we can just quickly say what the occurrence was, and that will get logged and sent to the appropriate people after the shift. Was a caution given? Yes or no? That one doesn't require additional information. Yes or no, that one doesn't require additional information, so it doesn't provide any further options. If a caution was given, we then need to know if a staff member was present to witness this. If yes, it just provides the staff witness's name. Patron summary, like that of staff summary, is a quick overview of any incidents that might have occurred during the shift with patrons of the pub or club. Any member spoken to gives us quite a few options here. There's the ability to input the membership number as a quick reference, and then the reason why they were spoken to. Was the member or visitor asked to leave the premises? Again, this is a yes or no question, it doesn't require any further fields. If the police were involved, then we obviously need to document who was spoken to from the police department so we can input their name there. Injury and issue summary. Was there any injury or staff? Injury and issue summary. Was there any injury to staff or members of any nature? Yes. There was an accident in the kitchen. A staff member slipped and fell over. Case closed. Was there any OHS issues or any other issues during the shift? Again, simple yes or no question with a comment box for you to input information. In this case, some boxes were left high above. The appropriate height, and this was flagged with management. Were there any other problems experienced during the shift? This just helps cover off any miscellaneous issues, and like that of the staff absent, we click add more to be able to input more of these. If we've got too many there, we can simply delete them. There was a fire in the back room. It was extinguished. So nice and simple, easy for the team to use, and straightforward. Shift checklist is again another customizable checklist which is done over in the checklist and locations. In this instance, we've only added 2 checkpoints that the manager needs to sign off on, and this is mandatory to tick this box, which you can therefore presume that the managers are reading over this and therefore action the various items. Check, check, job done. Similarly, the signage checklist, breaking signs are up, over 18 signs are present, we're covered if anything happens or if we're audited by the appropriate agencies. Tool recognition is another option that you can include. It allows you to select which location it was there an error amount, we're out by $14, and who the operator's name was. We can then also upload a copy of the receipt as evidence of this. Additionally, we can also get the staff member to sign that this was correct. Finally, we get to the bottom of the shift report. The manager signs off that they're happy with what's been entered. They then submit the report or save as draft. We'll do save as draft in this instance so that we can come back to it later, because there was some information that we needed to amend. Coming back to this report, we can go to view drafts, select the date range that we're looking for the draft report that we entered. We can filter by the shift type and by the manager. Using only the dates, we can see the report that we've just entered. We click view draft and there's all our information there. Now if we scroll down the bottom, we need to sign both of these again. This means it's up to date and all members are present that are required, and we can submit the report. If there is information missing, such as this case, we get a red flag. Here you can see upload file is required. If we scroll back up, we can double check that there's no other errors, which has been flagged here. So Joe Blogs, his membership number was 123456 and he swore at a staff member. We keep going, there's no more fields required, and we can submit the report.